Hello. I can't hear you better. Can you hear me? Uh, can you please speak up? Just unmute and speak up better. No, I can't hear you. Can you just check your speaker better?
Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Now I can. Yeah.
గట్టిగా మాట్లాడు.
So, hello, Viksha. Your name is Viksha?
Yes.
Yes. Can you just give me your introduction better?
I like to do art.
So, yes.
Um,
What are you studying?
I'm in 4th grade.
Hmm.
I'm in a school called Bradley Elementary.
Okay. And what's your hobby? What do you like to do?
Dance.
You love to dance. Very good. Okay. And what about subjects? Which is your favorite?
Science.
Okay. Now, do you know what are we going to discuss today? Any idea?
No,
Yeah.
not really.
Okay. So basically here I'm going to deal with one of the topics of maths. Okay. And this is the common topic that we use in our day-to-day life. You must have heard about these words like time, second, minutes, hours, days, right? So we are going to deal with time and calendar. Okay.
Okay.
Now, do you know what is a calendar? What does it show?
Yeah, it's like where like it shows the week or the month.
Yes, correct. It shows weeks, it shows months. So basically, it is a tool which tells you about the events that has taken place in the past, that is presently going on, and the events that will be taking place in the future, right? So here, if you want to refer back to your calendar, okay, and if you want to just check it out, like you want to check when was your last the festival, like suppose you want to check the Holi, okay, when was your last Holi? So definitely you won't be remembering the date. In that case, you will be referring to the calendar, right? Again, when you want to refer to the calendar for the purpose of your weekdays, like if you want to know last year your birthday was lying on which weekday, then again, you have to refer back to your calendar. Do you remember last year on which day you were having your birthday?
I had it on a Tuesday.
So basically, like if you want to know the weekday, you won't be remembering, right?
Well,
The last
kind
year.
of remember, but not really.
Okay. Still, like if you want to go back much more older years, like if you want to go back 5 years back, then you have to. Correct?
Yeah,
You
I
would be
have to use
remembering.
that.
Yes, you have to refer to the calendar in that case. So it tells you the weekdays, it tells you the months, and it also tells you the dates. On which date the particular festival or the particular occasion was lying. Okay. Now, even for the future, like we are having the upcoming festival, okay, Diwali. If you want to know that when is Diwali this year, 2024, then again you will be referring to the calendar and you will be checking out when is your Diwali, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, just basic questions. One day is equal to how many hours?
What?
One day is equal to how many hours?
24 hours.
24 hours. That's correct. And how many days do we have in week?
7.
7 days. How many weekends and how many weekdays do you have?
In a year?
No, in 1 week over here. I'm talking about a week.
Okay, we have 2 weekends
Hmm?
and we have 5 weekdays.
Yes. And what are those weekends, beta?
Saturday and Sunday.
Correct. And we have the weekdays from Monday to Friday, right? Now, if I
Yeah.
ask you, how many weeks do we have in 1 year? Do you have any idea?
56.
Okay. So, you can just check it out. Do we have 56?
Should I search it up real quick?
Yes, you can check it out. It's not 56. Okay, how many days do we have in a year?
365.
Correct. And for leap year, we have
We have 366.
366. One extra day is added to the month of?
February.
Yes, that's correct. So the number of weeks, how you are going to calculate? If I'm asking you the number of weeks in a year, then 365 days that we have for the ordinary years divided by 7, right? Because we have 7 days in a week. So I will be simply dividing 365 by 7. So just try it out, how many weeks you get. Do you have the pen and paper? You can get that, Peter. Yes. Just give it a try, division. Three 365 divided by 7. So what we are going to do, we'll be checking digit by digit, right? We cannot go with 1 digit, so I'll be going with 2 digits together. This is 36. Now, which number comes in the table of 7, which is closer to 36 and smaller than 36? Unmute, bitte.
35.
Yes, so 7 times 5, we get 35, right? So 7 times 5, here you will be getting 35. Now you need to simply subtract. What is 36 minus 35?
1.
Yes, correct. So here you are getting the remainder as 1. Next, you have the next digit as 5. So you will be bringing this down. This becomes 15. Now 7 times 2 would be 14. Correct? Now 15 minus 14. This
1.
is 1. So here, this 52, the quotient that we got 52, this is actually the weeks. So this is 52 weeks plus this 1 is your remainder, which is your day. Okay? So
Yes.
1 year is equal to 52 weeks plus 1 day. 1 year is equal to 52 weeks plus 1 day. This we are talking about the ordinary year. Okay. If we talk about the leap year we have 366 days. So in that case, what you are going to do? Again, 366 by 7 if you do, you will be getting again the same quotient, but the remainder changes. Remainder becomes 2. Okay. So one leap year, if you talk about leap year, this is equal to 52 weeks plus 2 days. Now this 1 day over here is also known as extra day. You can say this is your extra day or the odd day, because 1 is an odd number. So you can say odd day. Okay. So extra day or odd day. And again over here 2 days. This is again known as extra days. Or even days we can say, because it's an even number. So we can also call it as even days. Okay, Peter?
Yes.
Okay. So just tell me, which is your first weekday?
Saturday.
No. The first
Sunday.
weekday is Monday. Monday is the working day, right? So we always consider the working day as the first weekday. Saturday and Sunday are your weekends. So you will be considering Monday as your first weekday. Okay. That is also
Yes.
the first working day. Now, if I ask you, how many months do we have in a year?
12.
Yes, that's correct. Now, do you know how many months do we have with 31 days? Do you know
13.
the number of months with 31 days?
13 months and 3 days.
No, no. I think you didn't get my question. Wait. You have few months with 31 days and few months with 30 days, correct?
Yes.
I'm just asking you the number of months having 31 days and the number of months. You can also tell me the name, okay? The months having 31 days and the number of months having 30 days. So you can just tell me about this. You know the knuckles one better? How to go with the months? Do you know this knuckles one?
No.
No? Okay.
would have about 11 months.
11 months with how many days?
5 days.
30 or 31?
For 30.
No. So here knuckles comes into existence. When you are getting such type of questions, you can go with the knuckles. In this knuckles one, what we do is, like, you can take your wrist over here. You can just fold your hand like this, okay? Now here you can see there are few bumped knuckles, right?
Yes.
And the few gaps that we have between fingers. The two bumped knuckles we have in between gap, right? So these bumped knuckles are your months with 31 days, okay? And the gap ones we always consider as the 30 days, except the month of February, because February only has either 28 or 29 days, correct? So
Yes.
except the month of February, we just go with the other knuckles in the same manner, okay? So we start from here, which is the first month, January. So this is January. This gap is your February. Gap is always between two fingers, okay? So this is February. Next again, the knuckle one is March. Next again, the gap between two fingers. This is April, okay? Next again, this is May. Again, the gap is June. Next is July. Now, do we have another finger after this? No. So we
No.
cannot take any gap knuckles over here. This is July is the last one. Okay. After July, I again start from here, which is August. August. Then again, this is September. This is October.
October.
This gap is again November. And this is December. Okay.
December.
So now let's count. January was the first month, 1. Then March, 2. Then May, 3.
3.
Then July, 4.
4.
Then again August, 5.
5.
Then October.
6.
October is 6. And then December. December is 7.
7.
So there are 7 months with 31 days. Okay. These months
Okay.
are always having 31 days. Now, if you go with the number of months having 30 days, only 30 days, then again, you don't count this one. February, you cannot count. So leave this February. Go with the next one, which is April. Next,
April.
June, right?
June.
April and June. Now we don't have any other gap knuckles over here. So let's go with next this one after August, which is September. And this is November. So we are having only 4 months with 30 days. Okay, beta? So here, "31 days, we have 7 months. We have January, March, May, July, August, October, November. Okay. Whereas the number of, October and December. November is having 30 days. So December. Now, number of months having 30 days. We have only 4 months. Now, what are they? February we cannot include. So the next one, the gap one was April.
April.
Then we have June.
June.
Then September and November.
November.
Now, which is the only 1 month left? 7 plus 4 is 11 months. Which is 1 month left? February. February is having how many
28.
days? 28
20.
as the normal year and 29 for the ordinary years. Okay? Is this clear, beta, Viksha?
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me share another one. Is my screen visible? Viksha?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now here you can see what they are saying, that one day we have 24 hours. 7 days makes 1 week, which we already discussed, right? Next, the first day of the week is Monday. Weekends are your Saturdays and Sundays. These 5 days are your weekdays. And Saturdays and Sundays are your weekends. Correct?
Yes.
And this cycle keeps on repeating. So this was the same thing that I discussed right now. Okay. Now let's
Okay.
to the next page. Here they are asking you if there are 12 months in a year. 1 month has almost like 4 to 5 weeks. Okay. So if I ask you about, like, 1 week we have 7 days. So if I ask you how many days do we have in 4 weeks? So in this case, what we are going to do, you are simply going to take the number of weeks that they are asking for and multiply by 7. Okay? Because we have 7 days in a week, so you can simply multiply by 7. If they ask you for 10 weeks, so 10 times 7. If they ask you for 5 weeks, 5 times 7. So in every case, whenever they're asking you for the number of days, okay, in number of weeks, you have to multiply by 7. You have to go with times 7. Okay, beta?
Okay.
Because we have 7 days in a week, that's why. And whenever the information is given for 1 unit, whether it's for 1 week or whether it's for 1 year, anything like that, if the information is given for 1 unit and they are asking for more number of units, like here they're asking for 2, they're asking for 3, they're asking for 4. So whenever they're asking for more number of units, we always multiply in that case. Okay?
Okay.
Now, here this is the way how we calculate the number of days in a year. We already did that there are 7 months with 31 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5. This is 6. And this is 7. The number of days that we have is 7. 31 days in 7 months. Now the number of months with 30 days. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 7 plus 4 makes 11. And you are left with 28 or 29 days. So that's why what they are doing over here, 7 times 31. That means there are 7 months with 31 days plus 4 times 30. So again, there are 4 months with 30 days and there is only 1 month with 28 days. This is for the ordinary years. So when you just multiply and add them up, you get 365 days. The
Okay.
number of days that we have in a year. Okay?
Okay.
If you go with the leap year, you have to take this as 29. And then you will be having the number of days also as 366. Okay, beta?
Okay.
Now here, why do we call it a leap year? Now here, leap year, we always call it because those years are exactly divisible by 4. When you divide those years, like right now, currently we are having 2024, right? If you want to divide 2024 by 4, you can check and you can come to know whether this is a leap year or an ordinary year. So 2024 to be divided by 4. If it is divisible, then we call it as leap year. You should leave no remainder over here. You should be leaving no remainder. The number should be exactly divisible. So you can check it out over here. If I divide this by 4, 4 times 5, we get 20, correct? So I'm writing 4 times 5 over here. This is 20. Now I'm left with no remainder. Here I don't have anything. Next, if I bring down this 2, I cannot divide. So this is 4 times 0 is 0. Next, 2 minus 0 becomes 2 as your remainder. Next one, we have to bring down 4. Do we get 24 in the table of 4? Yes. 4 times 6. So 4 times 6 is 24. Now, do we have any remainder left? No, we don't have any remainder left. That means this 2024 is my leap year. Okay, this is my leap year. And once you know the leap year, you can add 4 to that leap year. You will be getting the next leap year. Leap year always comes after every 4 years. Okay, so you can simply add 4 and you will be getting the next leap year. Now, can you tell me what will be the next leap year? If 2024 is your current leap year, tell me what will be the next one?
It comes in every 4 years.
Yes.
So it'd be 2028.
Correct. It's 2028. Again, if we add 4 to it, then the next leap year would be 2032, right?
Yes.
So this loop continues. Every 4th year, you will be taking it as a leap year. Okay. So leap year is exactly divisible by 4, leaving no remainder. But when you get the century years, what do you mean by century years? Century years means the years which are ending with 2 zeros. For example, suppose if you just take 1900. This is my year which is ending with 2 zeros. Correct? So in this case, whenever we have the century years, instead of dividing by 4, we divide by 400 because 2 zeros we are having extra over here in the end. So here also we have 2 zeros, 400. If this is exactly divisible by 400, then yes, this is a leap year. Otherwise, it is not. Okay?
Okay.
They have given you 365 divided by 7 is 52 weeks and 1 day. So all this we have done. Now you can see over here they have written if a year ends in 100, it will not be a leap year unless it is divisible by 400. Okay? A year is a leap year if it is divisible by 4. Now, what is a decade? Decade means 10 years. Okay, beta? Now, what is a century? Century means 100 years. Just like in cricket, we have century means 100. So here also century means 100 years. Decade means 10 years. And what do you mean by a millennium? Millennium means 1000 years. Okay? Now here the centuries, the years which are from 1900 to 1999. That means the total 100 years. We will also count 1900, then 1901, 1902, like that, okay? So till 1999, we have over here 100 years. This we call it as the 20th century. For century, just remember, take the first two digits. Whatever the first two digits of your year is, take those first two digits and add 1 to it. This will give you the current century that we are living in. Okay, like that. So right now, which year is going on? It's 2024. So if I ask you, we live in which century? Again, you will be taking the first two digits and add 1 to it. So this is 21st century. Okay, so we are living in 21st century. Okay, beta?
Okay.
Now let's solve some questions. Let's go with this question. Anushka's grandmother went to USA for a vacation on 4th June 2010. She came back on 26th August 2010. How long was her vacation? So you have to tell me for how many days Anushka's grandmother stayed in US. Okay? So she went for a vacation over here on 4th June 2010 and she returned back on 26th August 2010. So how you are going to calculate? Any idea, beta?
I just have a question.
Yes, tell me.
How many days are in August?
In August, we have 31 days.
Okay. And how many days are in June?
June 30.
30.
So you have 3 months coming up over here. In between June and August over here, we have July also. So I'm writing July too. Okay, so June, July, and August. Now she just went on a vacation on 4th June. That means over here from 4th, you will be counting that. Correct? So let's count the number of days from 4th. She started on a vacation from 4th, so we will be counting 4th. June has 30 days. You will be just leaving the first 3 days, 1, 2, 3. And the rest of the days is counted as the number of days in the vacation over here, right? So 30 minus 3 is 27. So you are left with 27 days over here, correct? Next, July, we have complete month that she stayed over there in US. So July is having 31 days. That means for the complete 31 days she stayed over there. Okay. Next one over here. She came back on 26th. That means up to 25th, she stayed in US. Right? So here again, she stayed over there for 25 more days in the month of August. Now just add them up. How many days did she stay?
Three days.
Yes, beta, how many days?
83 days.
83 days. Yes, that's correct. Okay. So she stayed there in US for 83 days. Is that clear, beta?
Yes.
Now let's go to the next question. How many hours are there in a week? In 1 week, they're asking you how many hours. Do you know how many hours do we have in one day?
24.
Correct. In 1 week, how many days we have?
7.
7 days. That means they're asking for 7 days. 1 day is given, 7 days, how many hours we have? So I already told you whenever they have given for 1 unit and they're asking for more number of days or more number of units, then in that case you need to multiply, right? So here when they're asking you for how many hours, you will be simply taking 7 because they're asking for 7 days. 7 will be multiplied by which number? 24. 24 hours you have, correct? So 24 will be multiplied by 7. Let's go with this. Now
Can I
just,
try myself real quick and then we go over it?
yes, you can. No problem.
$168.
168, right? 4 times 7 is 28. So you will be having 8 and 2 as the carryover. Next, 7 times 2 is 14. 14 plus 2 makes 16. So you're getting 168. Okay, so this is hours. 168 hours we have in 1 week. Is that clear? You will be given multiple choice questions. Out of the 4 options, you will have only one option as the correct one. Okay? Next, just try this one. How will you write 22 days in week format? If you have to write this in the week format, how would you write? "22 days is equal to how many weeks and how many days?" You basically have to find out that. 22 days is equal to how many weeks and how many days?
I think it's B.
Yes, that's correct. So we have 3 weeks over here, correct? So we would be
Yes.
writing 3 weeks. 3 sevens are 21, and you are left with only 1 day. Okay? So 3 weeks plus 1 day, that means over here, what you will be doing? You can write down as 3 1 by 7.
Can I tell you how I did it?
Yes, you can.
So basically, I know that 7 times 3 is 21, and it says 22, so 7 times 3, so that's 3 weeks, that's 21,
Yes, that's
and then
correct.
1 more day extra.
Yes, that's correct. Good. 1 more day from 7 days, so 1 by 7. Okay?
Got it.
Now the next one. Here, what they're asking you is, if the Independence Day, I'm telling you the Indian Independence Day, okay, Indian Independence Day is 15th August.
Okay.
So if the Independence Day in 1994 was on Monday, then on which of the following dates you will be having Sunday? So here, how you are going to do? Any idea, Vita? Like 15th August was Monday, correct?
Yes.
So if you have to find out for Sunday, that means 14th August was Sunday, correct? 1 day before Monday would be Sunday. So if 15th is Monday, that means 14th was Sunday. 14th August was Sunday. Now, when will you have the next Sunday? In that case, what you are going to do?
Just 14 plus 7.
Yes, that's correct. So the next Sunday would be on 21st, right?
Yes.
21st August is your next Sunday. Next again, what will be the next Sunday?
It would be 21 plus 7, that would be 28.
Correct. 28th August, we have the next Sunday. Next again, if you go with adding 7 to it, we have the month with 31 days. So you're left with 3 days, 29, 30, 31. And then add 4 more days over there. So that becomes 4th September, right?
Yes.
So 4th September would be your next Sunday. Again, when will be your next Sunday? Because
It
we
would
don't have any of these options. So you have to just check it with the next one. If you add 7 to it,
11.
11. So 11 September. Next Sunday would be on
The 18th.
18th. Do we have any such option? Yes. 18th
Yes.
September we have. So this will be 18th September 1994. Okay, beta?
Okay.
This was easy. Just adding 7 days, you will be getting the next Sunday. Now, next question. If 14th February 1984 was Tuesday, what was the day on 13th February 1985? This is very interesting question. You can see over here, they have given you for 14th February 1984. The year is 1984. And here they are asking for almost 1 year, 13th February 1985. So if you go with this one, 13th February 1984, if 14th is Tuesday, then this would have been Monday, correct?
Yes.
13th February 1984 would have been Monday. That means they're asking for 1 complete year. That What will you be having on 13th February 1985? This is very interesting concept over here. You know what we are going to do?
Wouldn't it
You
still be
already know, as you already know, like 1 year is equal to how many weeks and how many days?
1 year is equal to 365 days?
Correct. So that means 52 weeks and 1 day. Correct?
Yes.
They're asking you exactly after 1 year. So even if you add 52 weeks, don't you think that you will be getting Monday itself? Because here you have 13th February. You started calculating from 13th February 1984. You already know that if you add 1 week, that means if you add 7 days, you get the next Monday, correct?
Correct.
So in this way, if you add 52 weeks, won't you be getting Monday again? 1 week
No.
will also give you Monday, 2 week will also give you Monday, 3 weeks if you add, then also you'll get Monday. So in the same manner, if you add 52 weeks, this will also be your Monday.
But wouldn't it still be Tuesday?
Yes, that's correct. You just have to add 1 more day to it because you are left with 1 day. So 52 weeks, you got Monday. Here, if you add 1 day, which is Tuesday. Okay.
Okay.
So why did we add this? Because we already know that 1 year is equal to 52 weeks and 1 day. They are asking you exactly after 1 year. From 13th to 13th you are calculating. Right? 13th is Monday in 1984. In 1985 it would be Tuesday. Okay, beta?
Okay.
Next one. Just read this question.
What is the period of time in hours and minutes from 9:15 in the morning to 2:30 in the afternoon?
Yes. Do you know how do you read this 9:15?
Yeah,
What do we call this? What's the time? 9:15. What does this mean?
that means 10 or 11.
No.
No.
Quarter always means 15 minutes, beta. Quarter
Oh,
of an hour. Quarter of an hour means an hour. In 1 hour, we have how many minutes?
60 minutes.
60 minutes, correct? So, quarter always means you have to just divide a clock over here into 4 equal parts. That is your quarter. This is your clock. This 1 hour over here is 60 minutes where it takes complete 1 round, right? So I'm just dividing this equally into 4 parts. If I divide equally into 4 parts, how many minutes do I get in 1 quarter? This is 15 minutes. This is another 15 minutes, which is 30. This is another 15 minutes. And this is
45.
another 15 minutes. This is 60 minutes, correct? So this is
I was,
1 quarter.
I was thinking quarters of the day.
No, no. This is 1 quarter. Quarter means 15 minutes. So 15 minutes past 9. That means what is the time over here? 9:15. After 9:15 more minutes they are saying. Okay. And this is morning time, so this has to be AM. So what is the time? 9:15 a.m. Is it clear, beta? Quarter means 15 minutes, and since it has passed 9 o'clock, so this becomes 9:15 a.m. Okay. Next, they are giving you 2:30. Now, 2:30 means half of your clock over here, half of the time. Okay. Half of the time, if you cover, that means 15 plus 15. What is this?
30.
30 minutes. So half means 30 minutes. And past what time they are telling you? Past 2 o'clock. That means what will be the timing? 2:30. Correct?
Right.
2:30 means after 2, it is 30 more minutes. So this time will be 2:30. And this is the afternoon time. So this has to be PM. Right? Now you have to find out the time duration from 9:15 to 2:30. How many hours do we have and how many minutes? So you can calculate it mentally. See, this time over here is given as 9:15. This is 9:15. And they are asking you the time difference from 9:15 to 2:30. How many hours do we have in between them? They're asking you this time difference. So you can find out. See, beta, here you will be just jumping 1 hour mentally. 9:15 to 1 hour would be 10:15, correct?
Right.
This is 1 hour. Next, if you take another hour, this would be 11:15, right, beta? Next, 12:15. Are you getting?
Yes.
Now over here, after 12:15, if you take another 1 hour, if you add another 1 hour, what time it will be? If you add another 1 hour,
1:15.
after
1:15.
12:15, it would be
1:15.
Yes. So here this comes as 1:15. Next, another 1 hour if you add
2:15.
2:15. Now here we have 2:30. That means if you take 15 minutes to 30 minutes over here, that means only 15 minutes we have, correct? From 15 minutes, if you go to 30 minutes, that means 15 minutes we added more to it and then we got 30. Correct, beta? So how many hours? This is 1 hour, this is 2 hour, this is 3 hour, this is 4 hour,
5.
this is 5 hours. 5 hours and 15 minutes. Correct? So this is your answer. 5 hours and 15 minutes. Got it, beta?
5.
Any doubt till here, whatever we discussed?
No, not really.
Did you understand the concepts the way I explained you?
Yes.
Okay. So here in this way, you will be answering each and every question, okay? Once you know the concept, you can do it mentally. Even this question, like you could have done it mentally if you know that 9:15, after 9:15, this is 10:15, 11:15, 12:15, 1:15, 2:15. So you
The
already
way
get
that
5 hours.
the way that I thought of it, they said 2:30, so 15 minutes. And then all the answers say 5 hours, so I added 5 hours, and that
Yes.
was 2:30.
Yes, that's correct. But here, even if you get the other options, then also you can just easily calculate it mentally over here. Okay? Okay. So now, the way we have discussed this chapter, the calendar, in the same manner, you will be having various chapters, like almost, I suppose, 10 chapters, 9 to 10 chapters. Okay, beta? So we will be
Okay.
discussing each and every chapter. After every chapter, you will be given some questions over here. The practice questions are uploaded in the website. Okay. So we will be
Okay.
discussing some questions in the class and some questions we will be giving you as the homework. So you need to try those questions at home also. Next,
Okay.
after solving these questions, after we have completed this chapter, you will be given a mock test after every chapter. So in that mock test, you have around 20 questions. Okay. And you can just like you will be shared the link of that test. You can download the question paper. You can try solving that question within 1 hour. Okay. In fact, there are only 20 questions, so you just try to take 40 minutes. Okay. And after submitting your responses, like once you download the paper, you can solve the question. After that, in the same link from where you downloaded, you have another tab over there where you have to submit your responses. So again, go to the same link, click on that, go to submit responses, and then you will be submitting your answers over there. Okay.
Okay.
Instantly, you will be displayed with the marks. How many marks did you get in that test? Okay, everything is online over there for the mock test. Next, after every chapters we have done, like after every chapters we are having some practice sets, some questions we are discussing, then the mock test. And after we have completed all the 10 chapters, we have these super classes over here. In those super classes, what we do is the previous year question paper that we have, okay, we will be discussing those papers. So around 4 to 5 question papers we discuss in the classes, where you will be getting idea what type of paper you will be getting in the exam, what type of questions you will be getting, and again from all the chapters you get the revision also. Okay.
Okay.
And yes, all the reading materials are uploaded over here. All the practice sets are uploaded. So you don't have to worry about the reading material and all. Whenever you have any doubts, you can come up with your doubts in the classes, in the live classes. I'll be discussing the doubts first, then I'll move on to the next topic. Okay.
Okay.
So you can come up with your queries. And even if after like discussing the class, if I ask you to go through the reading material once again, so you can again refer to the website, you can read the material over there. You will be given the user ID and password to get access to that. Okay.
Okay.
So everything is done in this sequence over here. Like first you will be covering the chapters, the concepts will be explained to you in the class. Then we go with some questions. Then we go with some mock test. And in the end, we go with the previous year question papers and all. Okay, beta?
Okay.
And yes, like over here, if you have any queries in the test questions, the answers that you submitted and you were not able to understand, then also we discuss in the class. We have a mock test discussion class. Okay. So we also discuss those questions also. Anything else, Beta, that you want to know?
Well, do you know what stem and leaf plots are?
Which one?
Stem and leaf plots.
Stem and the leaf?
Yeah.
So you're talking about the science subject?
No, it's actually math.
Okay. So you are dealing with which, like here, are you particularly for some competitive exam? Are you
No,
giving any
it's just in
competitive exam?
school. With in this exam, it's
Hmm.
not graded or anything. It's just telling the teacher what we know already about the next topic.
Mm-hmm.
And there was something called a stem and leaf plot. I kind of want to know about that because I did not understand it at all.
Stem and leaf we don't have in the Olympiad syllabus, but yes, if the stem and leaf plot, if you have, let's suppose here we have in statistics mean median mode. If you're talking about that, then you will not be having over here in math syllabus. For that, you have like the other particular course like the kangaroo maths and all. If that is included in the syllabus, then you will be getting those discussions over there. Okay.
Okay.
And here we have the other chapters like the basic, the Olympiad topics that we have, the number systems and all, okay, the fractions and all, the measurement, the decimals, the time and the temperature chapters, the measurement, you have everything, the length, the mass, the capacity, everything over there, okay. Then you have over here the Roman numbers and all. So all those chapters which are included for the Olympiad syllabus, over there, we have complete syllabus. You will be given those syllabus also, that in which class you will be discussing which topic, everything. Okay. So a schedule is given to you. We have almost like 40 classes for this. And here each and every topic is first discussed, and then we go with the question and answers, and then we go with the mock test. Just to check, actually, the mock test is also just to check the progress level of the kids, whether they understood with the concept or still there is any doubt. We just want to check that. Okay. So once you submit your responses, even we teachers are shared those marks, that what the students are scoring, and which question you went wrong with. Everything is shared over here with us. Okay. So for any particular topic, if you have, you can talk to the team. If they have any such special classes for that, they will be recommending you for that also. No problem. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, beta. Can you just tell me how was the demo session?
It was actually really nice. I understood a lot.
Okay. That's the main thing. If you understand the concept, solving the questions becomes very easy.
Yeah.
Okay, beta. So you can just let the team know when do you want to start the classes and all. And if you have any other queries, you can talk to the team also. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
See you. Bye bye. Take care.